Hey, this is Dan.
Bob.
From GigaBoots.com, and welcome to our quick look of Dynasty Warriors 8 Xtreme Legends Complete Edition for the PlayStation 4 Computer Entertainment System.
Dan, you don't want to miss this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty
Wicked
amazing.
Wave and... What?
He surfs it with his red hair. Because you got to do it.
Because horses do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Press touchpad button, I did.
I didn't realize it was a touchpad button.
That's what they said.
I thought it was a touchpad.
No, be pressing the touchpad button.
Well, I guess it doesn't operate as a touchpad then, now does it? Because if it's only a button, buttons can't do what touchpads do.
I guess we're going to...
Weird. They tricked me.
On the new story mode stuff.
Okay.
Why not?
Sure.
They actually added, if you look at a stage selection of this, these are the regular levels from the regular version of the game. The Xtreme Legends adds this whole set.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the first version of 8 on the PS4. And this
That's
is
right.
also on Vita.
On Vita as
I would
well.
love to see how that runs.
Right?
Because a portable, decent Dynasty Warriors would be great.
Right. And also we got a whole new Lubu mode and some other other guys. They're
Like
all
Dong
on-
Zhuo. And Yuan Shao.
Yeah, all these were up here before, so these aren't new. These are the new ones. I haven't unlocked them.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, let's jump in another Lubu mode.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Continue.
I see you've already baked one for us. You've baked the level in advance.
That's right.
We just need to boot it up.
Take it out of the oven and here we
Now,
go.
it says press the options button to pause, but if I recall correctly, didn't you say the touchpad pauses?
Oh, there's the pause this here, the story.
But we can press the touchpad to skip.
Yes.
There's still no narration for that.
Right? It's like, what? Guys, come on. Narrate. Come on. And if
Shouldn't there be music here?
There's some music. You're not getting it?
No, it's these headphones.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
It's just deep.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
And over there you'll see that I have 2 EX attacks now. And those are special attacks that only individual characters have for a weapon.
Good voice acting.
He's the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows it. He figures they should know it.
So something you'll notice about the imagery here is that, can you turn it back towards the, okay, maybe we... yeah, it's very blurry once you get past a certain point. The depth of field blur is very, very heavy-handed in this version. I don't remember it being that heavy-handed in the PS3 version.
Oh, yeah,
I think
it
I
didn't
saw
have it at
comparison
all.
videos where it wasn't.
Yeah, there was no depth of field stuff.
So, yeah, apparently you were telling me that in Japan they already have a patch out that lets you disable that?
Yeah, you can even adjust it apparently, like I want more or none or less.
Okay, well, maybe less would be acceptable because the current amount is a little bit ludicrous.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
When you can't see the dirt 5 feet in front of your character, I think it's a little bad.
But yeah, so Japan has that patch. We don't have that patch yet. I'm sad.
But sometime soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I would like to wait to do a comparison video until that patch occurs because it's kind of hard to compare a blurry mess to a not blurry mess.
Right. One thing's for sure, they can show a lot more troops on screen at once in this version.
Yeah, I've seen you go up against quite a few.
See if we can find a bigger set.
Yeah, maybe you can kite them together, you know? Will they pursue?
They seem to be
little
pursuing Lubu. I wouldn't advise it, but
yeah,
they
most
do
generals tell you not to do that shit, but they disagree. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite a few dudes.
Quite a good number of them. I hear they tout 100 or over 100.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's happening here, but that is quite a lot. A little disappointed it's not running at 60, but having more people on screen's cool.
Right. It's definitely running a bit better than the original version did, because the original 8 had some serious running issues.
Yeah, it almost looked like the split screen mode in this. Can anyone provide him with a decent challenge? Anyone?
Anyone. Lubu's eternal struggle.
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 Struggle. So I noticed you're using a giant sword.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
of course in 8 they added that system where you can switch between 2 weapons. Really, they added it in 7.
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say
it was
that-
kind of garbage in 7, and I can't remember why.
You just didn't really have a good reason to switch between them. In 8, they added the whole
Pick, rock, scissors sort of method.
right, where it's like, okay, this is gonna work better here, so you should do this.
Yeah, you
Instead
got
of
3
just,
different
oh.
types, and then one of them's good, super effective against the other, but another one is super effective against it.
Right.
So you'd want
it's
to
super
switch.
weak to one or
Right.
Right. So like rock paper scissors.
Like John Ken Poe. I just figured I'd weeaboo it up a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Why not? That's a lot of dudes.
There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, this also adds 5 new characters. I guess we'll get to them later. One of them's Lubu's daughter. I know.
How exciting. Lubu's daughter.
I'm like, what the heck? Is this even...
I noticed Dynasty Warriors has a thing for adding Blank's daughter.
Well, they've already added so many people. They're like, oh man, we're running out of characters, guys.
How many daughters did Guan Yu have? Shit, I added all 7 of those.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many freaking kids Guan Yu has.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It's like,
Well,
jeez.
he's gotta work his Roar Blue Dragon.
Like, do any of them have the same mother?
Valid question.
Oh, let's do some Musou.
Yeah. Sounds good. It's actually really fun to watch the parts that look decent and the parts that don't. That looks alright, but then the environment he's in looks like garbage.
Right? For some reason they seem to be focused on getting the characters looking good, but not the environments at all.
Yeah, because that's hard. There are a lot of environments.
Right.
And all that work would be for nothing because this doesn't translate to any other version. And the PS4 ended up selling kind of garbage-like in Japan anyways.
Oh.
Kind of. I mean, considering it's a Sony console. Continuing the trend we have been seeing, maybe consoles aren't that big in Japan anymore.
Right.
I see Call of Duty players in Japan on every day streaming. Every day. I also saw a stream the other day. It was the top stream, I believe. It's a Call of Duty stream just by not a Japanese person, some random American, I believe. It was titled Boobs Poning Noobs. So, I wonder how that got to the top place.
Oh, yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be a mystery forever.
Yeah. You know what GigaBoots needs? Sex appeal.
Yeah.
Time to hit the gym up, Bob. Speaking of which, I would love for anyone listening to this, go ahead and, if you know the answer, just feel free to comment. Where did the statistic that over 50% or 50% of gamers are females come from? I saw a statistic that was as recent as 2003. I know that's 11 years ago, but still, that's not enough of a time for a sea change. Where it was saying something as miserable as 13.
Right?
I don't know
I
where
believe
that statistic comes
that
from.
statistic is just another one of those internet statistics that's just like, you made this up, didn't you?
Well, 50% of people are women. Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Right. That means that's the demographic.
30% of people are old people. That doesn't mean 30% of gamers are old. Wow, that's inaccurate.
We need to appeal to that Fugoshi market, though. So yeah, I gotta get ripped.
Yep, gotta get ripped. You got an eccentric cloth. Noted.
Yeah, 2 of the new characters have really weird weapons. One is the cloth, and it's really lame. Cause that could go kind of interestingly, just like if they went with Iron Monkey style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's really lame.
I would imagine not. It's Dynasty Warriors. They need to script that in a way that isn't, choreographed well.
Right.
It's just a general attack that can work regardless of what the other dude's doing. So yeah, I imagine it looks super dumb.
I'm a little overpowered for this mission. I'm level 30 because I was able to transfer over my save data, which is really easy.
Yeah.
Extracting your save data is amazingly easy for.
Yeah. As long as you have that disc for the original.
Right.
You just insert it, it patches, and then what is it? You select upload save data?
Right, you have to insert your PS3.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, patches in there, and then go to select save options and hit
No,
upload.
you insert it in your PS4.
And it's like, whoa, I know your save data.
It patches it. You select upload save data. You put it in your PS5 then.
And one thing that I realized going back to this, I was like, man, I really, really like those niceties they added in One Piece Warriors.
Like what?
You can, if a general's in trouble, you go to him, and as long as you get in a little circle around him, it heals him.
Oh, thank God.
Right? I was like, why haven't they done that? This is a real one.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy the different directions they take the side series that they never take the main series into.
Yeah, and then the dodge button, which is just great.
Yeah. I mean, not saying it's a good game, but I feel like any element of Fist of North Star Warriors could have been brought over.
Right.
Like, I feel like there were some innovations there.
Yeah, even though that game in general wasn't that great.
Yeah, that game in general was pretty bad. Have 7 daughters now, you whore! You can't, you're dead! Now, see, if I said that about a woman, I'm a horrible person protecting the patriarchy. But since I said it about a dude... What the fuck is with his legs? That horse is like kicking at air at times and flying around.
Red hair is pretty cool.
But since I can even admit that men are whores, I'm progressive.
So progressive, Dan.
I am.
Calling whole new people whores.
Yeah, it's progressive, okay? So drop it.
Also, you'll see sometimes enemies will do special moves now. Like, he just switched to a weapon that he wasn't weak to mine.
Yeah, he changed his weapon so that way he was on equal ground with you.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Right. And they'll even pull off their Musou's attacks more often in this version. It's like, wow, actual better AI for you guys? What's up?
Since when? What the hell? You know, it's been so long since I learned stuff about basic CPUs that I forget how crazy it is in concept. Like, there are units in processors that guess at what a value is going to be before it finishes checking it.
Oh,
so that way it doesn't have to wait till it accesses RAM to begin processing.
You know, every time you tell me about that, I'm like, no, that's
fucking crazy.
Right? Future.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome that the PS4 has those, though. It really helps save some cycles on stuff, you know?
Right.
PS3 had some terrible branch prediction units. At the same time, though, you could try to somehow code your video game to not have branches nearly as often, but good luck. What was it? Oh, man. Okay, damn it. I'm trying to remember the name of this hashtag. It was incredible. It's one of the engineers from... Oh, we're getting a cutscene. Good, I could talk because the story's stupid. In any case, one of the engineers from Q Games was having a smack-talking contest with... And it was one-sided, too. Like, the other guy didn't engage at all, but it was a designer who was coding things so poorly that it was causing, like, tons of locks and things and bad performance in general. And he just keeps coming up with these one-liner smackdowns, and they were all so stupid. It's like, your, what was it? Your branch condition is so slow that it's in a competition with Gran Turismo 5 to finish. This was like from 2009 or something. So it was just like, Jesus, what the hell? Yeah, all of them were super nerdy and dumb.
Good.
But awesome. I'm leaving.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He's Lu Bu. He never has time for anything.
The horse does that knowing he'll say a one-liner.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a fool. I am the
And then he shoots him with a gun.
Whoa, Lu Bu, it's 600 AD. What's going on?
Oh, shit. Is it even AD?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly
Wait,
couldn't remember if it was AD or BC for this game. I just remember it was about 600. God, God, that horse animation is awful.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Horsey.
Horsey.
Finally, we can launch a joint attack. Do not let that traitorous swine escape from Hulao Gate.
I have to wonder if Lubu's story here is just gonna go completely, like, off of anything and go crazy, and him conquering the world.
I imagine it's him conquering the world.
I want to believe that that's where they come up with his daughter and just look. Yeah, because I'm like, there's no way. This guy, like, died fairly young. There's no way he'd meet his daughter at that age.
Your head is ripe for the taking.
But that's the best part of Dynasty Warriors, where they're just like, fuck it.
Right? But the encyclopedia doesn't sound like it's just making up a character completely. They talk about how she was apparently supposed to marry someone, but then that never happened. It's like, wow, that's all it's recorded in history about her, isn't it?
Great. Top notch.
Rectifying that problem. I grow tired if I could ask for no better tomb than the battlefield.
Oh no, they killed somebody.
What young will be slain? They won't find me to be as easy a target.
Except for the fact your horse is red. Makes you, I don't know, a bit of an easy target.
Look, man, it's not what he meant. He just what he said. Don't.
Don't conflate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can do my super focus Musou thing. Get a lot of people like kited together.
Everyone, prepare for battle, and don't let him get
Blow
away.
up. Here we go.
I think that last guy was Hiei.
Come to put a stop to it.
Could be wrong. Doubt it.
Right. TA needs to be in more. Just saying. There we go.
I do love that. Grabbing them by the face.
It's pretty cool.
What was that guy in King of Fighters? Yamazaki?
Yeah, that was the Yamazaki.
Yamazaki.
Man, he's not in many King of Fighters.
No, because he's a bastard.
I usually doesn't stop him, but okay. Oh man, I think I need to actually escort this guy all the way here, not just murder everyone up here.
Everyone important's out of your way. What do you mean there's still 600 people?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Your feathers coming off your crown look incredible.
They do, don't they?
They do.
I want you to fight to the death. Does he have some sort of arena? Is this?
Why do you want this? What's wrong with you?
I have to wonder if they will do any more One Piece Musous.
I can't even begin to predict these people anymore.
Right? It's like now they're doing another Gundam, and yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that after how they kind of didn't do a good job on the last one,
Right.
in my opinion.
I think it played fine. It's just the story mode just has gotten worse and worse in those.
Yeah,
And that kind of ruins it.
yeah, because that's kind of why you get that, right?
Right? I
Like,
think.
sort of.
Want some fan fiction in there with your mechs. I have to wonder how long ago that guy recorded, "You sure know how to fight." Because I feel like I've been hearing that for like 10 years.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Has it written on his grave. You sure know how to fight? Man, he was murdered, wasn't he?
What's up?
Your code is so ugly the raid mirror cracked when you tried to save the file.
Oh my god.
Yes, this whole time I've been looking that up.
Okay. Well, that was a good one, I gotta say.
Your render is so slow that SIGGRAPH people refuse to call your algorithm real time.
Okay. I don't get that one.
I'm gonna let that one pass. Maybe it's funny and I just don't know.
Though I know the truth. None of them are really funny.
No, they're all really funny. This is specific to the cell processor, so with that context in mind, you miss L1 so much that you cry yourself to sleep every night with a picture of it under your pillow. It doesn't have L1 caches at all. It has local storage, which is different in a way that I still haven't had thoroughly explained to me. Or wait, maybe I did. Shit, did I learn at one point? Fuck. Now I need to go look that up again.
God, this guy. He needs to hurry up. I'm about to say, screw it. Let's go show off the other characters.
Your code runs so slow, your data brings sleeping bags to camp out in the cache lines. Your frame rate is like a bottle of sunscreen. It has to be measured in seconds per frame, SPF.
Wow.
Some of these are from Dylan Cuthbert. Not all of them are from that engineer. I like this one too, which is also from him. Your code doesn't run out of memory. Your memory runs out away from you in fear of what you might do to it next.
Honestly, that depth of field
was
thing,
bad.
I don't notice that much when I'm just playing, but when I like
But when
stop,
you stop and
it's
you're
just-
trying to look at things,
yeah, it's just like, oh man, what are you doing?
Lou Boo, get some glass. Oh, right. Ancient China. I like when you poke the guy and he doesn't react until you slam him into the ground.
Look, man,
It's pretty great.
it's great. It is pretty great. I'm glad you noticed.
Your code is so bad you read an article about data-oriented design and thought it was a Star Trek reference.
Wow.
Your code abuses cache so much that Greece offered to bail it out. Economics and programming jokes. Boom! And then it dropped down to like 2 frames.
Right? Look, that was a pretty good
It
Musso.
was incredible.
You won't survive our next encounter.
Won't survive.
I wonder if that's really Napa or just some guy who sounds like him. I feel like I looked it up at some point.
I mean, it's Dion Way. It makes sense to look that
It's
up.
pretty fucking Napa. Just run into him while holding that other guy. That'll teach him. They spent a lot of attention on her boobs, geometrically speaking.
Of course they did.
You guys,
So did he.
battles with the odds are against them. At this rate,
Wow,
we
her
just
eyes are
need to seize
freaking
the
out.
Emperor
Oh,
and
it's soft,
victory
okay.
will be mine.
What was it? Some.
There was some lighting thing in her hitting her
Yeah.
eyes, and it was just shining everywhere.
What
Yeah.
about those that fell at Hulao Gate?
Yeah, that's Hiei. Hiei's got to be like one of the mainstay voice actors.
So this is how he fights his battles.
Your code style is so random that its most valuable use is as a seed for cryptographic functions.
Dang. Wow.
These are incredible. I don't know what your problem is.
Alright, I need to jump in so I can jump out.
Jump in so you can jump out?
Yeah.
Really? That's kind of
Yeah,
that's kind of lame.
It's pretty lame.
I mean, I wish that wasn't so common. Like,
Right.
I wish that wasn't a thing in 2014.
Yeah, I think that more designers would be like, wait,
Maybe they want to quit after that last level.
maybe that was enough.
Maybe they ever get enough.
Alright, I'm gonna show off some of these new characters. Okay, yeah, we got Faz Zong selected. He's cool. Let's just jump in. I lied, he's the one with the cloth.
Is this the guy?
Yes, this is the guy.
Fa Zheng? This the guy?
Yep, it's
Liu
Liu
Bei.
Bei.
What a queer.
He throws his towel on stuff now.
This is a pretty good rant.
Alright, so look at my towel. I like to use it
Oh.
like a pizza saucer.
Some of the hits look okay.
Yeah,
and
some
then
of
he
them
turns
do.
it into a flat quadrahedron and shoots it out
Right.
like an alien. What is that about? There's a cool idea in this somewhere.
Right? I'm like, this could have worked. This really could have worked.
By the way, I do not support or condone the opinion I'm about to express. I just merely point out that it's funny sounding. So the rant is titled Rant: C# is for tools, and when I say tools, I mean both that it is an adequate language for writing offline tools in, but also in that the people who use it for performance critical code are themselves tools in the douchebag sense of the word. That's all the title of the article.
Wow, this is huge. Where is
It is
that?
enormous. This is that engineer's website. Who would have thought an engineer doesn't like C#? Surprise, surprise.
Alright, I'm just gonna show his Musou attack and then we're gonna move on.
Okay. Seems fair. Okay, no, this is terrible
Yeah.
and dumb.
Yeah.
At least it gets you a really high chain count.
It does.
I
It
bet
just keeps
you could get a
going.
trophy. Like, there's probably a trophy that's really gonna help with.
Right. Alright, and there we go.
Then again, the Japanese are really terrible about designing trophies, right? So probably not.
Alright. New stage. Cool thing. Now I can, like in classic Dynasty Warriors, once you select the stage, you can actually select the other side of the stage. Whoops.
Oh, good. Here's a repository of all of these. And you can see how tiny that font is. These are all phrases from the smack talking bad programming.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna go through these because anyone who's watching this video this far needs something.
So I'm gonna play South South Side. That's new. We can do that.
That's completely new.
That's completely new.
Are we gonna do it as Queermo?
No.
Okay, who else is new?
Alright, there's basically one per dynasty, and then two in the other section. So her and him are the two other ones. And then he's the new one for the Wei. There's the new one for Wu. And we just did the new one for Shu.
Okay, Zhu Ran of the Wu seems pretty interesting.
His is really weird. Yeah, it's worth showing off.
Cool. Let's do that. How many people have said that I'm the one who's gonna light the way forward for our kingdom? You think they would have different ways of expressing that idea?
Well, you see, this guy is a fire archer. So
Okay.
he's doing it like...
At least he's lighting something.
Yeah, lighting it up.
No, this guy's a stone.
The other thing they added was a random music select on music select. But that guy had a patch for the other version, actually.
Then they must take him out before he escapes.
Alright, check this out. With him, I can shoot, and then if I'm moving while I shoot, he'll just automatically sort of dodge around.
Yeah, that's neat. Not sure how useful that is, but it's neat.
And he could even, like, run away while shooting. And you get a little bit aiming on that shot.
Huh.
Yep. So yeah, his is very unique. I was surprised. Especially after how bad the other archer class was, or archer weapon was in these games. Also, Rise Crimson Flames. Yeah. Why not?
Okay. I don't think you're gonna start any flames out here in this desert with people in it. I guess there's a river nearby.
Alright.
It's just very arid. Here's your Musou.
And yeah, I get to target him.
Oh. This guy seems kind of lame.
I don't know.
I don't think I'd enjoy playing him. I need a guy who's gonna do some decent damage. And possibly hit more than 3 people with a normal hit.
Right, I mean, that's not something I would use, honestly, but it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, at
Like,
least he isn't poorly executed.
Right.
At least not in the sense that he's a Dynasty Warriors character that fits that, you know, setup. I mean, they could have stretched outside of what a normal Dynasty Warrior character combo chain looks like and make a much better archer.
Right.
Like, have them play, like, I don't know, action game. That is asking a bit much. Is Fa Zhang the cloth dude?
Yeah.
You really want to show him off?
No, it just keeps.
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't completed a
Gotcha.
level, so
Gotcha.
yeah, it's just reset.
It's like, this a gun? And you're like, no.
And I actually really like the new Wei guy. He's pretty cool.
I will punish all those who disobey the law.
That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna punish all those that disobey the law.
Okay. I'm okay with that, I guess.
But like all good Dynasty Warriors characters, he's got a big spear.
Your coding methods are so backwards, they've added it to the school curriculum in Texas. Damn, Cuthbert, that's sick. Have you even been to Texas? It's British. How does he know? Who let him know that Texas is fucked, educationally speaking?
Look, man, that's pretty global news.
Is it? Well, okay, yeah, and I guess it would be pretty huge news that one of the largest states and one of the largest nations is so fucking stupid that they demand intelligent design be taught side by side with evolution.
But yeah, he seems like a
That's-
Dragoon where he
that's
just flies off screen
wicked.
and stuff.
That guy is... I like him.
Yeah, that sold me.
Yeah. On the game?
No, on him as a character.
Despite the loss of
Eliminate the enemy.
These are so dumb. I've only said the best one. Oh
Wow.
man, this is the lamest one, ironically. Oh, Muso.
Yep, so.
See, now that is lighting the way to the future!
Right? Alright. Next character.
It's really creepy to see the menus run at 60 and nothing else.
Yeah, okay. Noted.
It's disappointing at very least. Your code is so lame, you can encode MP3 with it. Because it's lame. You can encode MP3.
Man, these are some groaners you got here, Dad.
Oh yeah? I hear your code is so slow, Adobe has been called in to optimize it. What does your code have in common with C? No class.
Oh, man, guys.
These are great.
So, this is the other one with a really stupid fighting style.
Yeah, you know, the worst looking part is when it shrinks down to nothing, despite the fact it should roll up.
Right?
Like, do that again, the full combo. Zoop! Okay, so you just summon dudes.
I summon dudes and
They shoot two tiny arrows.
they summon those other dudes and they hit with swords. It's just each different combo ends with a different guy summoned. I can just do the sword or the.
I want to say they didn't try, but they did. That's the problem.
I like to think that there was a cool idea in here and it failed miserably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a cool idea in there. Just
I feel like there was some other game that did that though. Maybe Sengoku Basara did this character right.
yes, that is absolutely correct. I'm positive there is a character in Sengoku Basara that did that and was correct. Man, doesn't Sengoku Basara run at 60?
It runs really well. I don't know why Capcom just stopped doing that here. All right, they're Capcom.
Oh right, they're Capcom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, and now Lubu's
Daughter.
daughter.
I am the daughter of Lu Bu.
She's pretty cool.
Well,
My duty to lead everyone to victory.
See,
yep.
that is it. That's all the characters, and we can call this quick play done. And I can stop or quick look done, and I can stop.
Listening to terrible programmer jokes?
Yes, terrible programming jokes.
Your code is so bad, your child processes disowned you.
It's not fun.
Nope. Not at all.
Those
But yeah, she's got this giant windmill thing, and it's pretty cool, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before in this series. I can't remember when. Probably forever ago. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That seems like a character I'd want to use.
Right?
Which says a lot more than most of these fuckers. I guess there are 3 of them I find cool. Lubu, obviously. But he's not new to this.
No, he's not.
So,
really,
okay.
take those 2.
So the Dragoon and this person.
Right?
Were these the 2 that you also found cool?
Yes. I also kind of think the Archer's cool, but I wouldn't reuse him much, and I know it. But yeah, she's really cool, though.
One of these isn't even, like, good. It just says your code needs Visual Studio to compile. I mean,
I don't know, that's the sickest burn.
I get what they're going for there, but that's like not even a pun. It's just, you code like an idiot who relies on that.
Alright, here we go.
Will not be beaten.
Yeah, this character's good.
Yep. Now I'm like, maybe I should just wait till Dynasty Warriors 7 when these characters will be, or sorry, 9. And when these characters will be in it, it'll all be new.
That usually doesn't end up the case, where the Xtreme Legends characters are in the next game.
As long as it's not one where it's a total new series jump, like when they went to a new gen.
Like, when they actually went to a new gen, like 7?
Right.
Or,
6. 6 was when they actually went to the new gen.
well, no, like, I was trying to say, like, 6 really wasn't that impressive of a game. 7 is when they really took it back and said, okay, how are we gonna, you know, and added a lot of stuff, like the
Right.
weapon changing and it running like shit.
And I mean, 6 was just some weird departure in general. It's like, hey, it's gonna have this Renbu system, so
So
the
look out for
combos are
that.
retarded.
Didn't they? Isn't Renbu an idea kind of taken from Sengoku Basara, but it was done better in Sengoku Basara?
Maybe.
I remember a couple characters had moves that ended in Renbus, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, the original Sengoku Basara had that, and it was like,
Okay.
it wasn't. It was probably the worst part of the original too.
Huh.
Oh jeez.
Good thing they knew what to take.
Yeah, and that's why that ceased to be the case in later Sengoku Basaras as well.
Will not be beaten.
So yeah, I guess that's Dynasty Warriors for you. You want to war with some dynasties, you got it.
This is the game for you.
I mean, if you don't have it yet on PS4, or don't have it yet, and you want to get back into the series, this might be a good place to get back into the series.
Probably. Granted that the frame rate doesn't really bug you.
Right?
And it seems like a pretty good installment. Man, it would be funny if the Vita version, they nerfed the graphics so hard that it runs at 60.
Wow, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy and awesome. And man, that's so not likely the case.
Yeah, that thing probably just runs like at 10.
Yeah, probably.